everybody, and welcome to Making Your Own Color Wheel. I'm Shawn Dell Joyce, and I teach beginning painting and pastel classes here at the lovely Dunedin Fine Art Center. Now today we're going to make our own version of the color wheel using acrylic paint. You can apply the same concept and make one using pastel as well. We're using the primary colors of yellow, red, and blue. The primaries I'm using are cadmium yellow white, cadmium red medium, and cerulean blue. Okay, so we're going to get started by looking over my shoulder. This is the finished product. We're going to start in the yellows and work our way around using the three primary colors to make every color in the color wheel. Now we'll start off with just pure yellow. Yellow is a primary. I'm putting a circle right in the middle. You don't have to fill in the whole wedge. If you find it useful to do so, please go ahead. If you're using pastel, you would start off with yellow and color in the entire hemisphere on one side. Next, we're going to move to orange. Now, when you're mixing orange is a combination of yellow and red, but you don't use the same proportion. You only need a tiny amount of red. Red has a lot of tinting power and will quickly overpower any yellow. So to get a true orange, you need a small amount of red and a larger amount of yellow. When you have true orange, you can tell because orange is clearly different than the yellow and much lighter than the red. Once you have a true orange, you can lighten it with a little more yellow and make yellow orange. Or you can darken it with a little more red and make orangish red. Now you can see the difference between these three colors. If you can't, then you may need to adjust them slightly, putting a little more red in the orangish red or a little more yellow in the yellow orange. What we should wind up with is the true primary of yellow, the secondary of orange, the tertiary of yellow orange, and orangish red. Clean your brush. You don't want to have any yellow in the brush. Then we're going to dip the brush in pure primary red and fill in the red circle. Then we're going to mix violet. And again, red has a lot of tinting power. You don't need much red. Mix blue and a pure violet is a combination of red and blue where you can't see too much of either color. So this is pure violet, and you'll notice it's a color unto itself. You really don't see the components of red or blue. If you add a little more red to it, you get a red violet. And you can clearly see the difference between red violet and true violet. If you put more blue in with your violet, then you get a blue violet. This is a darker and cooler version of violet. And you can see the difference between blue violet here and true violet. This would be much more cooler. So how this is helpful. Let's say you happen to be an impressionist painter and you're doing a still life of plums. So the plums that are in the sunlight might be more red violet, where the plums that are in shade might be more blue violet. So that helps you create a volumetric form by changing color temperature. Now, we want to clean the brush and get any bit of red out of the brush. Next, we're ready for primary blue. I'm putting just pure blue on the paintbrush. Then I'm mixing blue with a lot of yellow. Again, yellow doesn't have a whole lot of tinting power, so you need a lot more yellow and a small amount of blue to make a true green. Now, true green is like a Kelly green, like shamrock. This is a true green. If you put more blue, then you get that beautiful teal that we see in the Gulf of Mexico here, which is a blue-green, like an aqua. Slightly different than a true green or a blue, somewhere right in between. You can see a difference between those three. Now, if you mix a whole lot of yellow in with your green, you get a yellow green. This is the yellow green right here. Now again, think about if you're painting a still life painting of lemons, where the sun hits the lemon, it's going to be pure yellow, maybe even yellow-orange. As it moves through the lemon, it'll be more yellow-green, more true green, and even blue-green and blue. So the cooler and warmer colors help to give you the transition of light. If you were to cover half of this color wheel, you would see mostly warm colors on one side, mostly cool colors on the other side. Each color on the color wheel here has a warmer and cooler version. For example, you have pure yellow, you have a warmer version, yellow-orange, and a cooler version, yellow-green. Next to it, you have pure red, warmer version, orange-red, cooler version, red-violet. Same is true all the way around the color wheel. You have true violet, warmer version, red-violet, cooler version, blue-violet. You have true blue, warmer version, cooler. True green, warmer version, cooler, and so forth. These colors are necessary to create color harmony. Now, most artists are very smart about the way they use color. In color theory, you would combine the complements, which are the opposite colors on the color wheel, plus a triad, which is usually a cross. It's a little easier to see on your homemade color wheel. So the complement of yellow is violet. The complement of blue is orange. A triad using these colors might be a blue-green, a violet, and a yellow. Or it could be an orange, a violet, and a green, and so forth. Artists who use color theory make these beautiful paintings where you say, oh, there's just something about that painting, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Chances are it's the complement. Human beings love complementary colors. As a matter of fact, the human eye is geared towards recognizing the complements. Here's a little parlor trick, and this is why artists don't get invited to dinner parties. If you were to stare intently at this red circle on the paper, just stare intently for a moment, focus, don't blink, and then look at the black, you'll notice there's an after image, a halo around the black dot. It's a green color. That green color is actually the complement of red. This is also why you see the green flash when the sun sets. The human eye is tuned into the complements. When the sun sets and dips below the horizon, it turns red. Your eyes are overloaded with that beautiful red color. As soon as it slips out of sight, the complement of green flashes up because the rods and cones give you the complement. So human eyes love the complements. Smart artists use complementary palettes or use the complements to increase your color in your paintings, increase the dynamics. This, you can tell, is an orange-blue palette. You can see that the orange color, the pinks and the reds are closer to orange than they are to true red, which counters that beautiful blue tablecloth. Where the complements are side by side is like eye candy. Your eyes just can't stand it. They swim along the edge. They love it. This is yellow purple. It's not quite as obvious because the purple, this is a red violet, like in alizarin crimson. So the purple is a warmer version. Here you see true purple and true yellow. Where the two meet is the focal point. The rest has a sense of color harmony to it. This is red and green. So here you have true red, some true green, and then you have color harmony created by other colors within that family, warmer and cooler versions of each color. The more that you're conscious of the color, the more powerful your paintings become. Beginning artists often throw every color in the paint box at the canvas. That doesn't make it look any more beautiful and can actually detract from your painting. Use color theory wisely, and you will paint much better, and people will love your paintings because we connect with that internal complementary palette in our brains. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time.